We are joined by Andhra Pradesh Additional Director General and CID Chief N. Sanjay sir with us. Sir, a lot of drama that has been seen in the past 4 days. Claims that former Chief Minister is into this scam. And the claims of TDP is that there is no way link with the former Chief Minister to this kind of transactions that have been exposed by the CID. So what do you have to say about it?
No, we only say what we already said. We are part of an investigation that is happening into a crime that involves a corporation. The money has been sent away from a corporation to a private entity. That private entity has sent to another entity, which has again sent to several other shell companies. And all the money trail has been investigated by CID as well as by the ED. And 32 crores has been recovered also from out of that money.
So any direct links with the former Chief Minister in these transactions?
The very involvement of the Chief Minister in actively moving the government machinery towards granting of the funds, towards formation of a corporation, towards concluding of such agreements, and towards pushing of such amounts, huge amounts from government to private entities. All by, despite the officers not being willing to do it, and they're making their notings. Officers have objected to the process in which hastily GOs have been released and funds have been sought. So that itself reveals the involvement of the highest executive of the government.
So the recent remand report that was produced before the court, in that the clear evidences has not been shown in the remand report is what the counsels of the respondent have been claiming, and also the direct link, like I've mentioned, was not there. And apart from that, there are also claims that before election, this is something that has been brought up by the state government, because CID is run by the state and the CID is acting as a private army to the state government. YSRCP government is what is being claimed by the opposition. What do you have to say? There are many allegations on the CID.
No comments. We are a government organization. There is nothing private here, and there is nothing secretly done. Whatever we have done, you have seen it. And whatever has been placed on record before the ACB court in Vijayawada, the ACB court has given due diligence and due importance to both sides of the argument, and finally the remand was granted, after sufficient arguments of both sides. And whatever prima facie evidence was placed before the court accepted it as material evidence to send on remand the accused. And that's what it is.
So the prisoner in transit warrant is being taken up by the CID in several other cases to keep Babu inside is the claim, sir. So is it true that after 2 years, 2 years ago the case was registered and now suddenly this is coming up, and then other cases also brought up in this particular instance when elections are nearing? So what do you have to say?
No, it's not like that. Even the SIT, which was investigating, it has got the High Court had stayed the investigation, and then there was a long lull period, the waiting until May this year, when the Supreme Court had cleared SIT to continue the investigation. And then this long period, it has resulted in various events. It's not that there's nothing politically involved in this. It is a professionally done investigation.
So in the last conference, you have mentioned that Nara Lokesh is also involved in this particular scam. So do you still, under your investigation, is it proof that he is involved, and will he be also have to face an illegal arrest or something that is coming up from the CID?
See, investigation includes all the suspicious elements, and when we land upon the sufficient evidence and all that, definitely we take steps. So without sufficient evidence, we are not talking. We are not talking without evidence. And the cases that are involved, yes, he is cited as accused in several other cases also, a couple of other cases, including Mr. Naidu also. So whatever the cases are,
development scam, so is he involved?
That as we get more and more evidence, we'll tell you.
So any plan of arrest or any legal evidences that you have got up forth in the coming days against Nara Lokesh?
We have mentioned clearly about him, and there are other cases about which we mentioned. When we mentioned his name, we said about other cases. So
His involvement
the
in this scam, sir, in this particular
see
field,
the commonality of certain certain names involved in the shell companies, that brings the possibility of the involvement of the particular political leader. So the persons handling the monies at the shell company levels, those things lead to the connections. So in due course it will be established.
So you say that Nara Lokesh involvement in the scam has not been established yet?
See, right now we cannot say that it is completely involved. If he was involved, we would have also completed our due process on that. So definitely we are in the process of unearthing the role of. It cannot be ruled out because he is a family member after all.
So any any legal action against the other cases that you're talking about in Nara Lokesh, anything that is going to come up when nearing to be produced before court or arrest?
See, when in due course, when investigation reveals, we go forward for further things. Further steps can be seen only after further investigation. Okay?
Thank you so much, sir. So this was ADGP, CID and Sanjay speaking with us, with camera person Damodar Abdul Bashir, Vijayawada.